All right, let's go. Okay. Bro, Connect 4 is like so dumb. How do I even... Right there? What? Oh, you're an idiot. Oh shit, I missed the board. But I won.
Are you for real?
It's 4. Idiot.
Are you for real?
Bro, what are you gonna do about it?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Now see, this would actually be a good podcast if we knew what we were doing.
He needs a permission slip.
Yeah, dude.
I can't be responsible.
And I just start going ham with the pitchfork on this horse.
Next week on Soggy Pancakes.
I'm one of your hosts, Nathan.
And I'm the other host, Wilson. And don't forget to go check out soggypancakes.com.
Enjoy the episode. Peace. Alright, so this is a pretty special episode, if I
Yeah.
do say so myself.
We got another great guest coming on today, episode
Yeah.
37.
Episode 37.
Yep.
We got it right this time. We
Yeah.
always mess it up. We're always one off or whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Well, without further ado, special guest, would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself? Say a little bit about you.
Yeah, guys, thanks for having me on the show. But I'm Mac Hereford. Went to Alabama, played football there for 4 years. Grad transfer to Vanderbilt University, and now I am out of college, free agent, still training, golf personality, do a lot of content, and also do like social media consulting and just about like random anything.
That's awesome. That is
Yeah.
sick.
You go
That's
from-
so cool.
I mean, it definitely what you're doing now fits your personality because, you know, we've talked a little bit on the phone and whatnot and doing random like TikTok videos and stuff. And I definitely just, what you're doing really, I feel like fits you. You know, because you're really sports focused and then all your socials are kind of based on that, which is really cool.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
you said you played for Alabama.
Yeah. So
Um,
I think a good first question to start is, has football always been, like, have you always been interested in football? Is that like your first sport that you started out and stuck with? Or did you start with another sport?
Yeah, I've always been when I was really, really young, I grew up in Alabama, so I was just a massive Bama fan when I was younger. Like all my cousins, aunts, uncles, great grandfather went to Alabama. I was fourth generation there. But like there's pictures of me and like stuff from like when I was a baby wearing like an Alabama uniform, running around in the
Yeah.
yard. Like I remember I put it on for anything. Like if there was like a storm or something or like a tornado in Alabama, I'd run out in the yard and act like I was like attacking it or something and tackling it. But
Yeah.
so football, I love football at a really early age, but also played, travel tennis, travel soccer,
Oh,
travel
wow.
baseball. Like
So you're definitely an
really-
athlete, for sure.
Athletic guy right
Yeah.
here.
I don't know about that. I love sports, but I don't know if I'm the best athlete or anything. But yeah, so I've always loved football, and I played for about now it's like 20 years? No, like 18, 19 years. So
Dang,
this is
that's
a lot
pretty
of time.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
but I've loved it, and it's been the sport that I wanted to play in college. Although like still doing other stuff like track or basketball, whatever it may be. Football was the thing I loved the most.
Dang, that's awesome. That's pretty crazy.
So when you played for Alabama, were you there for 3 years, I think, right?
I was there for 4. So I was
4 years?
It's 16 and 19, but it's 4 seasons if that makes sense.
Ah,
It's like I graduated college and like literally I think the day after college I drove. So I went to a boarding school in Virginia.
right.
Awesome boarding school, and then I drove straight from graduation, and 2 days later I was enrolled at the University of Alabama and started football. So
Dang,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Yeah. The grind is
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
So actually, both my parents actually graduated from Clemson. So we're Clemson
Okay.
fans.
My dad also graduated. from
Yeah,
Clemson.
so we got a little, a little,
we're Clemson over here.
Yeah.
Were you ever on the team? Were you on the team when they won a national championship?
yeah, so
That's
it was
awesome.
the 2017 season, 2018 national championship, I believe.
Yeah.
yeah, you did beat Clemson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I thought.
Yeah, my freshman year, we lost to Clemson in Tampa. It was when Jalen Hurts was a true freshman.
Yeah.
And it was
Ooh.
on that cheap pick play y'all ran.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was Definitely illegal.
My
Like, I
dad,
feel
my
like
dad
everyone
was
knows
there. He said it was like the coolest thing ever because the stadium went nuts. It was like the coolest thing ever. But I mean, that was such a great game. I remember watching that game. It was crazy. Um,
Yeah, it was unbelievable. And my friend Nolan Turner, I have a couple of friends who played at Clemson, but Nolan Turner from Alabama played safety there. Like I remember going and seeing him after the game and be like, congrats. But all of us were pretty down. I'm not gonna lie,
yeah,
it was pretty like the locker room was deflated.
yeah. But you guys beat it. You guys beat us. I remember you guys beat us the year
The
before
following
that.
year, yeah.
The year before and then the following year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
Or
And then
yeah, I'm not
LSU.
sure.
I don't follow. I wish I followed football, but I never follow it. I don't know why.
not as much as you
I think
want.
it's crazy impressive though. Like why, especially as a wide receiver. I mean, that's got to be so cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So how much did you play? Like, or did you play during those games? I'm just not
Not
sure.
really. So I didn't play too much. I was working my way up the ranks like constantly. The best, like I got to play in games, but the best, like the most action, I guess you could say, was the end of my sophomore year, going into junior year. Started in the spring game, and it was Mac Jones' like first like official like college debut was the spring game, and our team won.
Oh,
And I was a starting receiver on the team. And I had the first reception of the game, so it was like
that's
Wow.
so cool.
and yeah, we were like the white team and we played the crimson team. There's thousands of fans. Alabama spring game is always like a big event, so that was like really exciting. And then ever since then, I was just constantly fighting in the ranks.
Right.
I had like bad concussion my junior year,
Yeah,
and just some
that
other
sucks.
stuff. But it was a heck of an experience.
Yeah, I mean that's still. I mean, even though just to say that you're on a football team like that is crazy because Alabama games are always packed, right? I mean, the stadium's always going crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. Like like small teams, big teams, whoever we play at home, it's like the stadium is jam packed. It's Alabama football. It's like a religion.
yeah, I know. That's
Yep.
what I've talked to some people from Alabama and they
Uh-huh.
love the game. So is it like what does it feel like to be on the field and like all those people yelling? Like is it like super hard or are you just like, oh no, it doesn't even bother me?
Yeah, it doesn't really. I always thought like especially coming out of the tunnel, every time I'm like, gosh, there's so many people here, like looking around. But
It's so cool.
the truth
Yeah.
is, like we practice so hard, and like during our Thursday practices, which is our last like official practice before the game. So on like Thursdays we would do our, it'd be kind of like we would do special teams, like team periods, all these different types of like things covering every single unit. And then on Fridays we do a walkthrough, but Thursday is the last official practice day. We would play with like practice with crowd noise, so they would just amplify. Like we'd be in our indoor, because we have an indoor practice facility, and they would just juice this loud noise, like fans cheering. Like
That's
it was
so
pretty,
interesting.
like, I mean,
yeah, that's weird.
it was wild. You could hardly hear it practice, but it did a really good job of kind of like preparing for the game. And then like especially the spring game that I started in, I thought I'd be nervous. Like I wasn't even nervous. Like
Yeah.
Just all the
It's just
adrenaline
we-
probably made it so exciting.
Yeah.
Cause
yeah, so much adrenaline, and then we prepare so well. Like we practice like so hard, and like so it's like the game is easy. Like that's how it is at Alabama. And a lot of places are different, but at Alabama, a lot of the players say, and like I agree with it, the game is easier than practice. Like we practice so much harder than the games are. So
Yeah.
that's why I think like Alabama has so much success.
I've definitely heard that about like Nick Saban. Like I heard something like we were talking about it and he did like if he like would sometimes dunk the footballs in water and you guys would play with the football in water. I think I heard something like that. Maybe it was a different coach, but like have you ever seen or heard of something like that?
Yeah, no, we did that. I
Yeah, that's what I
Right
thought. Like you
on,
wouldn't
right
play
on.
with regular footballs. You would play them covered in water so you'd be used to it if it rained or something like that.
Yeah, we wouldn't do it on like a random week or whatever, but if we knew the game was projected to have some rain, like we would do wide receiver drills with wet footballs that have a bucket, put them in the water.
I mean,
that's how we would practice, like
Yeah.
everything like that, get used to it.
that is genius, because then you're like, oh, dude, we were ready for it. Like, we weren't even, like, we didn't even need to, because you weren't even nervous before the game because of the sound. Like, that's so smart. That's so cool.
You do a lot. How often would you practice? Would it be like every day of the week? Would you do something? Maybe it's not like in a high intensity, but is it like getting together with a team doing something?
Yeah, so we would during season it was Monday through Thursday were practices, and then Friday we would do a walkthrough. prior to the game, whether it be like at the opposing team's like stadium or whatnot, or just like at our practice facility before we walked to the hotel. But it was Monday through Thursday, really. We had a lift on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we lift in the morning, have class, and then practice and stuff. We'd get to the facility around like 12, eat lunch, and then, we'd be at the practice facility with meetings and film and all that from around like 2 to 6 o'clock, or 1 to 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 o'clock sometimes. We spent like all of our time there.
Yeah, so it's definitely not easy to be an Alabama football player for sure. But
Yeah,
You have to put in the work.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not easy. It's a ton of work. I mean, Coach Saban is like preparation is his thing. So it's like we were never, unprepared. And but I enjoyed it. Like, it's enjoyable and it's a privilege to get to play there. So most people really loved it, but it is a ton of work. I mean, it's like a full-time job.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's so cool though. Like, even though all the work it was like, oh, I would would you definitely do it again? Like, if you could go back 6.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah.
I would die to go right back and play again at Alabama. It was amazing.
Oh, that's
totally
so
see that.
cool. That's awesome.
And it's probably pretty cool. Like you're traveling around, every week for the most part, or whenever you have away games, you're traveling. Like you get to go
Yeah.
around the country too.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, we went all across the country, for national championships too, like California, like we went to Dallas for openers, Atlanta, like everywhere. And the way we get to like we fly private, so we'll have like a big plane.
Oh, that is
We'll go to the Tuscaloosa airport.
that's
And
awesome.
they have like Gatorades, waters in the plane, TVs for movies, like all kind of stuff. It was
That's
and,
so
the police
nice.
escorts. It was insane. It was incredible.
That's awesome.
living it up.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Totally.
it going all across the country and going to all these different games. What was your of all of them? Do you have like a favorite one you went to, like a favorite like stadium or just an experience of whatever? Like, what was
Yeah.
your favorite?
Yeah, I get stumped when like people ask me like favorite questions because like there's so many great times. But I would say
Totally
like some of
fair.
the most memorable were for sure like one of them was like I think it's my freshman year. So my brother was a senior in college and he was at Alabama and he was in a group called the Capstone Group, which they got to travel when the seniors got to travel and sit like really good seats in the student section because of being a part of this group. And he was like a tour guide to the school, like school ambassador type deal. And to the semifinal game, we played Washington, I believe in Atlanta, and I saw him in his red jacket. He wore like a red jacket to the game. So I spotted him before the game was over. And after we won, like I ran over there to see my brother and I jumped up in the stands.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he and his friends pulled me up there and like, I have like a picture of it on Instagram, I believe, but it was just like it was an awesome experience basically to share that with my brother who loved the university too. But then just tons of other games and times were a lot of fun. And like the first time I played my sophomore year, that was a heck of an experience. And happened to be that like we were on the side where like my brother's friends actually and my friends happened to be sitting right behind me, right behind the field.
Yeah.
And were yelling at me, and in the whole stadium I could hear them. And like I actually
That's
turned around.
so
I was like,
cool.
You kind of like
I was like, what the
signal
heck?
them out.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
That's so much fun, especially when you have like friends and family there that are like cheering you on. It's just, and you have millions of people watching on TV too. So it's like just everyone. It's the intensity of the area just must be crazy. So yeah.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. And then the national championship too was a ton of fun. I happened to be like,
Yeah.
they had like a main stage with Saban and like the MVPs of the game, and then the rest of the teams on the stage behind. But I was in a spot where like it looked like I was literally sitting behind Saban, and you can see my face, and like people were sending me pictures of it and stuff, and I was just sitting there the whole time, like smiling and stuff, and it was an incredible experience.
That
Yeah,
is the coolest
totally.
thing ever.
Uh-huh.
I love that. That's pretty sweet.
So, kind of going off the topic of football, have you ever, or maybe football has led to like any random experiences? I know you mentioned something about meeting the president. I'm not sure if you want to like share anything like that. I mean, we're just,
So after we won the national championship, and we were invited to the White House.
Okay, so it
and
does have to
first-
do with football then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so
so,
like,
yeah.
the team who wins the national championship every year gets invited to the White House, and we accepted our like invitation. So we took a plane went to DC, had to go through like 20 different security checkpoints. And then we got like a tour of some of the White House, and then President Trump came and spoke to the whole team, and like we were all standing behind him on the steps, and then like there's like the team actually gave us a picture of it, and all the players got like a picture of it and everything. It's above my bed, but we got to meet, like the president talked, and I had actually like a really funny experience because after it I was like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to meet the president, no matter who the president is. Like, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So he wrapped up his speech, and like I just headed down there towards the president. I was like, heck, I'm just gonna go down there and try to talk to him. So I went down there, and like, he was like talking to he was talking to all of us. He was super cool. And then the coolest thing was like security was like, Mr. President, like, we're gonna get you out of here, whatever. And he was like, no, I want to spend a little bit more time talking to these guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so I thought that was awesome and like really personal. And then I actually was like, Mr. President, can I get a selfie? Or I said, can I get a picture? And he was like, a selfie or a regular picture? And I was like, I guess a selfie. And he's like, let me get my selfie face ready.
Oh, that's so
I
funny.
brought up my phone and snapped it. And it actually it's like a funny picture because it looks like he almost took the picture.
Oh, that's
rather than me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, the
But,
president's
it was
like,
a heck of a time.
he's like, it's like, dude, this is the guy that played on Alabama.
Dude, I gotta get a
I
picture
gotta
with
get
this guy.
Oh,
I gotta
this
get
guy.
yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Dude, that's so cool.
Like the crazy experiences that you get to go through with that.
Yeah.
So much fun. Wow. And it's cool that he's so chill about it, and he gave a speech and whatnot. And I wonder, what else kind of like stuff that he does with that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for sure.
It was awesome. It was a once in a lifetime experience, and I was just shocked because I was like, I wasn't necessarily nervous. The president had a way of kind of making me like, he was pretty personable, making everybody feel like at home, and like it was just wild. Like, I was like, dang, like that's really the president of the United States, and just casually like taking selfies with us, like hanging out, like talking and everything.
That's so cool.
I don't think many people can say they have a selfie with the president.
Yeah. That's so
I
cool.
don't think so.
Especially when he had his selfie face on.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, we don't want to talk about football the whole time.
well,
Yeah.
the story's led to football, but yeah, go ahead.
We can ask some other questions just for fun, make it fun. So, I love asking these questions. These are my favorite questions. All right.
All right.
So, just to start us off. All right. So, you're stranded on an island, right? And an airplane flies over your island 3 times a day. And every time it drops a meal, all right? In the morning, it drops a breakfast. So it'll have like your main entree and a side and then a drink. And then for lunch, it'll do the same thing. And then for dinner, it does the same thing. You get, your entree, your side, a drink, and then you get a dessert. All right? And every day it's the same. But you get, so what you
what you choosing?
Yeah, what you choosing? You're stuck on the island. Don't worry about health problems. Don't worry about that. Just your favorite meals.
Yeah, I guess for breakfast it'd be like just a basic like Southern breakfast, like some eggs, scrambled eggs.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, you can't go wrong.
A little orange juice.
Orange juice, pulp or no pulp?
Pulp's probably healthier, but I'm a no pulp kind of guy.
Yeah, okay, me too. A lot of people like pulp. I hate pulp.
I don't mind pulp.
Really?
I don't mind it. Yeah.
I can't stand it.
I don't mind it. I think it's healthier for you, like fresh squeezed orange juice. But like, look, you can get some like no pulp orange juice. That's gonna be the one I choose.
That's what I'm saying. Any specific place you would want your eggs or bacon from? Or is it just
If I could call in and just call my mom and get her to
Oh yeah.
breakfast, that's
Oh
probably
yeah.
what I'd do.
Absolutely. That's exactly what you can do. You can do anything as
Home
be
style
as specific
breakfast.
as you want to be.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting with the question.
Yeah, and then for lunch, I guess I have to go with a nice chicken tenders and fries.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty basic.
No, that's
and
fair,
maybe,
though.
Like, gotta stay hydrated, so some water.
Water?
Oh,
All right.
nice.
Okay.
Hydration is key.
Yeah, and I don't know
go.
where that would be from. I like any chicken tenders and fries from like anywhere basically.
All
Maybe
right.
some McDonald's fries. I kind of like their fries or Wendy's fries.
Solid.
Some sea salt
Okay.
on them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Solid.
But with the chicken tenders, no really like preference. And then for dinner, gosh, that's tough.
Go as expensive or cheap as you want to go. Whatever your heart desires.
Yeah, I'm I'm a simple person when it comes to food. I like basic food. So probably, God,
A
either
Happy
between
Meal
pizza
from
or a cheeseburger.
McDonald's. Yeah.
I think I would go with a cheeseburger.
A
Catch with some
cheeseburger. All
I
right.
mean, yeah.
All right, that's fair. And with
extra
fries,
ketchup. Extra ketchup.
extra ketchup. All right, he's a ketchup
On the
guy.
cheeseburger, is it you having like vegetables on it? What are you getting, or just ketchup?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
little
not.
ketchup, cheese.
Wow. So meat, cheese, bun, and extra ketchup.
That's
All
a
right.
burger.
It'd be a cheap transaction with the plane.
That's pretty good. All right.
sure.
Did you want fries with that or chips or what? What you looking at?
Yeah, I would probably do fries, and if I could slip in another side of some fruit, like one of those like fruit cups from like Jason's Deli with that little like
For
they have
sure.
this
Hey,
like nice,
Cannot go wrong
Those
with
are
that.
underrated
fruit cup
for
with some
sure.
like fruit stuff you can put on it, like this fruit cream. That's probably what I'd do as well.
Oh,
Nice little like
absolutely.
water, maybe throw in a beer or something too.
Hey, that's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
What about your dessert? You gotta have the best
This
dessert.
is really important.
This is important. This is an important answer.
Sure.
Ooh. Lee, that one's tough. Heck, I would do like a combo dessert. I don't know if this is like a thing, but like a strawberry banana smoothie thrown in with like a uh, golly, with let me think, like a cheesecake,
Cheesecake, really?
Yeah.
All right.
cheesecake maybe.
Cheesecake with a strawberry banana milkshake. Right? That's what you said, right?
Smoothie.
Smoothie,
You gotta
smoothie,
say a
sorry.
little bit.
Come on, it's got to be
My
a little
bad, my bad.
healthier.
All right. Okay. That's not bad. I've heard worse. That's pretty good. I would have to say. I'm more of an ice cream kind of guy.
Oh, ice cream all the way.
I'm
Mint chocolate
so-
chip ice cream.
Bro,
for sure.
Cherry Garcia Ben and Jerry's ice cream is the best ice cream hands down.
Oh,
You got to
would.
get the pints and then you put it in the freezer. Or no, you take it out the freezer, you let it sit for like a couple minutes and it's perfect and smooth. Whoo, man. Cannot go wrong with that. I'm telling you. It's the
fair.
best. Yeah.
Totally.
All right, let's try it.
You got one more of those?
I'm trying to think.
You have a whole bunch.
I have a good one. Okay. All right. I got another one. Okay, so you're stranded on an island again.
Again.
All right.
So you're on the same island.
But there's this beautiful home and it has unlimited food and drink, so you're not worried about survival
Okay.
at all. And you get to be 3 people, dead or alive. Your family's already there though. Family's already there. Family and friends are already there. Excuse me. And you get to bring like 3 kind of like celebrities or something like that. Dead or alive. Who are you bringing?
Gosh, this is tough.
Hit him with the
I got
hard
all my
questions.
family. I got all my friends.
Yeah.
That knocks out like everybody.
Yeah.
I would probably bring. I'm gonna be strategic about this. I'm not one of those people who like has like a, I guess like an idol or anything like that.
Right.
I would probably bring like some sort of like power or like whatever like celebrity chef, just to be like whipping up some like really good food.
That is genius. I have never had
I've
someone
never
answer like
thought
this.
about it like that.
Yeah, it's always been like, oh, my favorite celebrities. Like, I've never had someone be like, let's be strategic about this. Okay, all right, famous chef.
Some sort of celebrity chef, or just really well-known good chef who's going to be whipping up some good stuff in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Let me think, who else? Golly, like I'm not like again, like I said, I'm not much of a person who's like idolizing me like celebrity or anything.
What about like music? You have anyone
Yeah.
bringing you to like play some music or whatnot?
Or just some
anybody else have-
actor that you're like, dude, I want to know who.
Or just someone you want to
Yeah.
meet? I don't know.
It could be anyone.
I mean, like everyone would, I guess, would say this, but Jesus, you know.
Jesus, hey,
Christian
that's
faith going
that's
up
a
in there.
fair answer. That is a fair answer.
Love that answer.
That's a great answer.
And
JC.
then for the last one, maybe like it would be like fun to be around. I'm trying to think who like I don't, because a lot of my friends like I would obviously want on there, but all of them are already
Yeah, they're already
included.
there.
They're there.
Gosh, I don't know. Some maybe like comedian or something, just to make life a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit more fun on the island.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh,
don't,
yeah.
I can't name one specifically. I'm boring with these, but like maybe someone who's just funny and like fun to be around and hang out with.
Oh, I think I never had anyone like come up with like the strategic idea. I've never thought about that.
Yeah, you get a lot of people that'll say like, "Oh, I want this famous
Singer, or actor or something like that.
or comedian, something
Yeah.
along those lines."
That's
But-
genius. I'll have to use that. I didn't
Yeah.
think about that. So if I'm
Yeah.
ever stuck in a situation like this, I know that I need to bring Mac to help me decide, or I have no idea.
Or you bring some like genius person to get you off the island
Yeah.
or something,
Or that.
or build you something.
I mean, I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
know.
you're on a deserted island and you have a
I mean, if it's a
beautiful.
nice house with all my family and friends, I'm not gonna look for some like celebrity who like, oh, cool and everything. I just want people that are fun to hang out with, enjoy like being around. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Genius. And if you
Of
got
course.
if you have a professional chef, they probably love to cook.
I mean, that's all
So
you
they're probably
need.
like, oh, we got a bunch of people here,
You got food,
Yeah.
you got family, you got friends, you got nice things.
and you got a comedian
Yeah.
and JC all wrapped up in one.
Yeah.
Come on, it couldn't get any better than that.
For sure.
So that's pretty sweet.
I know.
That's a good one.
I do have. This is a little bit off topic from
Oh,
what we were
you're
talking
good,
about,
man.
but I know you. I think you reached out to me originally. Did you see me on TikTok? I'm curious. I haven't really
Oh.
heard your part of the story because I don't really remember when did we first meet. It was a little while ago.
It was a while ago. It was kind of like around like the first year, I guess, or two of TikTok, and like I saw your stuff, and I was like, this dude's stuff is electric. Like, like he's got a gift with the content creation. I was like, holy cow, like no one his
Appreciate it.
age is doing these kind of things. So I was like, I want to meet this guy. You know what I mean? Like, you have
Yeah.
a lot of talent. So then I saw you on there, and then I was like, I gotta follow him, and then you like followed me back or whatever, and then that's when I
Because
was
you're
like,
you're verified
hey,
on
I wanna-
TikTok, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you're verified and
So
everything.
I another question. Or actually, you should finish what you're gonna say. Did you then just like reach out to me on Instagram or whatnot? I can't really remember.
I think it was like Instagram or TikTok, one or the other. Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, cool.
That's so cool.
And then I'm curious, how did you get verified? Like, did they reach out to you? Did you reach out to them? Like, what did you do?
So, with Instagram, it's just like an all kind of like it started with like Instagram once I got on Instagram or whatever and the verification there, and that's a little bit of like a press thing. So if you like you're an athlete, you play sports, you get a lot of press or like media around you that's not like just on Instagram, but then like someone just submits you. Then you get verified, and then with like TikTok, I was one of the first SEC players to get on, and the NFL actually followed me, and I was like, talking to them, and they were like, yeah, we'll submit you for a verification. So like they submitted me, and then I got it on TikTok, and then
Wow.
yeah, like
What?
Snapchat was pretty like random. Met some great people involved there, and got verified there. One of my friends is close with like, the Snapchat family, not like the family like who made it, but just like the Snapchat organization.
Huh.
So that's
Yeah.
how I got it there and stuff.
That is so interesting. I did not expect that answer at all. I
It's
thought it was
right
just going to be like, oh, TikTok reached out to me. No, like the NFL submitted you for verification. That's so cool.
Totally.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was awesome.
awesome.
And I know, we can touch on this briefly. We don't have to go into too much detail, but you're kind of working closely with some people to make this new app. New and upcoming
So
app.
it's the new app is called No Cap. It's sick. It's sweet. They've got a great team there, and they like reached out a little while back. I was connected with them through a mutual friend who actually used to work at Snapchat.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Man.
these people at No Cap are they're a great. It's one guy who was is an incredible developer and has a great development team, and another guy who's extremely smart. And they started this new app, and they're just kind of testing things out, seeing how it goes. It's a new startup, and I'm just like doing some kind of work, doing a little bit of work for them independently, and it's been a lot of fun. They're a great team, and like that app's gonna pop off. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, yeah.
They're still literally just like figuring out which direction they want to go.
Yeah, and just so like you can download this app on the App Store if you're listening and whatnot. But the
Yeah.
premise of it's like Reddit. So you have like your main, the app, and then you have little like communities within the app. But then it's also story based. So like Snapchat stories, Instagram stories. It's like that.
Yeah.
But it's more of a Reddit. So you can submit it to a specific community or a specific group, and you can get your video approved and like uploaded to that main story. And so you have a whole bunch of people. It could be based on school, it could be based on organization, it could be based on like a sport. It could just
Yeah.
random stuff like that. And so you're on the app, and you can just scroll through, and you can see like what what is your college up to, and like you have
Yeah.
different like student involvement, student life, and it's all kind of like together in one thing. So, and I could just imagine it going big places with like celebrities getting on it.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
have like an NFL group, right? And a whole bunch of people are able to watch that. Anyone can watch it, right? And then you get celebrities like pregame for the NFL, like, debating it out on the
Yeah,
app. And you can
that's
just
so
like
cool.
click through the stories and just see a whole bunch of random, and like you could ask questions about it, and fans can respond to these like celebrities and whatnot. And it creates a whole community, and they're all like all right there, and you can watch them whenever. And I
Dude,
just see that being really big. So.
that's sick.
And it
I'm,
takes
I'm
a
interested.
it takes a new element to like stories, because stories you have to be following that person. You kind of have to want
Yeah.
to click on it, and a lot of times people just like click through all of them just because they're there and they won't
Yeah.
actually look at it. But that's more like you're going on there and you're browsing around and you're watching and you're
Yeah, it's your interest.
yeah, it's what you're interested in. So
That's awesome.
it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be
And it's literally like they're developing it out. Like Nathan hit it pretty good. Like they're just developing it out in multiple different directions, and it's like it's supposed to like really build community. Like it's combining literally everything. Like it's combining like Yelp, like reviews, ratings, like with social media and like community and being able to message people and connect with others in certain areas, and like it's just going to keep growing. Like again, they're in the very like early stages, and it's already a really cool app. And they're just going to keep developing it out. So I can't wait, and I love getting to work with them. It's a ton of fun.
That's so cool.
yeah. And you have your own story on there right now, because right now you have to be approved by the creators to get a story up, and you have one up along with some other people. So if listeners at home, if you want to go check it out, no cap.
No cap.
No cap.
I'm
Yep.
interested.
No cap app, baby.
No
And go
cap.
check out Herf Life. That's yours, I believe, right?
That's right. Yeah, Hereford
Yeah.
Life.
Go
Yes,
give
sir.
him some followers and whatnot. So who knows? I may
Yeah.
be on there one day. I've been thinking about it.
Dude, Nathaniel
who knows?
Hamilton making an appearance on No Cap.
Yeah, I don't
sick.
know. I don't know what I would do for it. I have to
Yeah.
think about it. It's something I think probably with TikTok and like the kind of content I make, which is like editing. I can create like something that has to do with computer stuff. I don't know, anything
yeah.
like that. Who knows?
You
But,
can do anything you want with it, man.
I know it's gonna be fun.
So,
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Well, I mean, do you have anything else to add? You like to add to this? Any
No.
stories before we finish up? Any experiences you want to add to just were interesting or whatnot?
Not really. I hope that sometime I'll come back on later on and we can talk some more.
For sure.
But really, we covered a lot of good ground, and just appreciate you guys having me on, and wish y'all the best of luck with everything. And like again, I'll be back on sometime.
Heck
Of course,
yeah, you will.
love having you. If
Appreciate
you want to
it.
shout out any of your socials or whatnot before we head out, but
Yeah. So my Instagram is just MAC_HEREFORD, and that's the same for my Twitter and Snapchat username. And then for TikTok, I'm just MACHEREFORD, like no spaces.
Sweet.
So follow me, catch up with me on there, and yeah, I make a variety of content.
yeah, he's on there. I'm always seeing his stuff. It's really cool.
Yes,
And,
sir.
he's verified, so he's famous.
Yeah.
So,
Nah.
I mean, you are if you like it or not. I mean,
Yeah.
you've been on national TV multiple times, so
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
pretty fancy, huh?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, it was nice. Dude, it was awesome to get to know you, and thanks for sharing your story. Thanks for being on the podcast, man. Appreciate it.
100%.
Very
Thank you guys.
entertaining
I
episode.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes, we do like to finish off. We haven't actually done this in a
Yeah, I
in
know.
a
We
bit.
haven't done this in a while.
We like to give our guests, you have one word or phrase, whatever you want to just you say it in the podcast, the outro music will roll, whatever you want to say. People have said peace out, or no, I always say peace. Some people say keep it cool, whatever you want. But,
Just
go
say
ahead.
it and it'll be over.
Take it away.
I guess just Herf life. Gotta live it
All right.
and love it.
Herf Life. Peace.